Fighting a serious illness can be lonely and frightening, especially for young adults like Andy and Tilly. It's hard finding people their own age going through a similar experience, but change is happening to help support patients like them right across the country.
It's Australia's longest lunch, with some of the country's best talent, and it's all for one of the best causes. And these young women are the reason behind it all.
I wanted to go on Roaccutane, and so she sent me for a blood test, and then the dermatologist called me and said, oh, you need to see a hematologist. And I didn't really register, like that was a bit of a red flag.
Andy was told she had acute myeloid leukemia. She was just 20 years old when she had her first bone marrow transplant.
I was on steroids for 9 months, which is really hard because it makes your face swell up so big, and I just didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want anyone to look at me, and obviously my hair had also fallen out, so that was not a very happy period.
Just when things were looking up for Andy, she was told she needed a second transplant. Thanks to her dad, Rex, she got one. But since then, Andy's relapsed 4 times. Her doctors have told her they can't do much more.
At the moment, I'm quite accepting, and I just want to sort of enjoy the time that I have.
Andy says her family has been by her side through it all, but at times she's felt alone and desperate to meet someone of a similar age on the same journey. She found Tilly on a buy-sell swap page on Facebook.
Yes, finally someone in my area that's young with cancer. So I was going to search some starfish, but the tide's a little bit too high. But we can come back another time.
23-year-old Tilly was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma, a rare soft tissue cancer 2 years ago. She went into remission, but late last year she was told the cancer had returned.
I was finally living back out of home, and I was at uni, I was doing pretty well. Yeah, I was having fun and I was just living life, and so to be told that you have to do all of this again was just crushing.
Tilly's chemo has now stopped working, but she hasn't lost hope. She's since married Sean.
I think the second diagnosis kind of shocked us into realising how lucky we were to have each other and that we want to be together forever.
How have you been feeling?
And she's got Andy to support her through the journey. There's a gap in care that exists for young cancer patients aged 15 to 25. They're too old for the Children's Hospital and often fall through the cracks in the adult system. 9 years ago, the Sony Foundation launched the National Youth Cancer Initiative, UCAN, which builds youth cancer centres so people like Andy and Tilly don't have to find each other on Facebook. It may not look like much right now, but this will be the Sony Foundation's 5th Youth Cancer Centre, a place where people aged 15 to 25 can come and receive treatment and ultimately meet other young people on similar journeys. The space will have a treatment facility, a yoga room, music classes, and most importantly, apartments where those visiting can stay. The new centre will be at the Chris O'Brien Lifehouse in Sydney. It's a joint venture with the RPA. Dr Vivek Badri is an adolescent medical oncologist at the Chris O'Brien Lifehouse.
So having cancer centres dedicated to young people brings together the required medical as well as allied health expertise to help provide the best experience and outcomes for young people.
4 years ago I got cancer. Now I've sort of been stuck in the same place. Well, a lot of my friends are getting jobs or boyfriends, or they've moved to different countries. And it's not that they've forgotten me or something, but it's sort of, I don't have close people that I talk to about everything.
With close to 1,000 guests here today at Wharf Award, they're hoping to raise $1.5 million to go towards the centre, which will be the largest in the country. Jess, what does it mean for you to be here today?
It means a lot. You know, I've been an ambassador for a very long time now, ever since I started in the music industry. And I was young too, so 16. So having those conversations and being at that age, I understand that gap of feeling kind of almost alone.
I'm just hoping we get over 1 million today so we can keep the good work going.
They're about to launch one in Brisbane, in Queensland, which is my home state. So, yeah, very proud to be a part of the Sony Foundation.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Both Andy and Tilly say they haven't given up. Tilly has finished art school and is teaching ceramics. And Andy is focused on completing her uni degree. She hopes to do a PhD.
Sometimes I think, oh, like, why am I, bothering going to uni if I probably won't even live to graduate? But I really, really enjoy it.
I have a really beautiful family and really good friends, so I don't feel sad because I have that, and I think I've lived a really good life.
Two amazing young women, and some great news tonight. The Sony Foundation beat their fundraising target today, hitting 1.52 million, which will go towards helping people like Andy and Tilly.